Hey guys, welcome to the Showstopper Shows. I'm the Showstopper, and I'm here back with a fun review for you. This is actually my first McDonald's review I've ever done, so I'm excited to do this for you guys today. I do have some fries too. So what I'm going to do, this is going to be a little different. I'm trying to just switch things up on my channel. Yeah, there's my counter back there. Try to switch things up on my channel. So I'm going to do a review of this, but then I'm just going to kind of sit here and talk and eat and finish it up maybe. I usually don't eat all my fries, so that's never going to happen. So let's go ahead and break this down. Let's take a peek around, see what's going on. I looked at the nutrition information. This has 560 calories, 41 grams of protein though, so that's what kind of helps set that off, helps you burn those off. Of course, when I'm eating it at night, not a good thing, but I just got done playing softball. Got some cool stuff to talk about with that. So let's get into this, guys. You ready? Let's take a peek around. Woo, woo. Oh, that smells amazing. Look at that. So what I did, I got the grilled chicken, and I got it on the Artisian Bun. And you have the option of the sesame seed or Artesian. And then the thing it comes with is the signature Sriracha sauce, which is that spicy sauce, kind of what they put on a Big Mac too. But it also has the crispy onions. Check those out, guys. Can't wait to crunch into those. Oh my goodness. Then it has the bacon. Then it has cheddar cheese. And according to the menu, it was supposed to have spinach and kale, and there is none here. I'm gonna have to be calling McDonald's, guys. Check it out though. Not gonna lie, not the biggest fan of spinach and kale, especially on a grilled chicken sandwich, but whoa. So this is the new signature Sriracha grilled chicken sandwich on an Artesian bun, and you have the option of getting it on a sesame seed as well. This is limited time only, guys. And of course, the big thing for this, how much did this cost? Guys, just for the sandwich alone is $5.19. To get the combo with the fries and the drink was just $2 more. Let's go ahead and raise the glasses for the masses. Remember to eat and drink things that aren't good for you. Moderation. Food and drinks last longer. So will you. That's what we all want here. Showstopper Land Population. Everybody in the world. Yeah. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I'm super sweaty from playing softball. I had a great time. I've just now cooled down. 16,000 steps today. When I started the games, I had 10,000. So you know, you're playing softball, you get that many steps, you're moving, you're playing, guys. Let's go ahead and take a bite of this. I can't wait. Here's my second bite, guys. I'm going for one more here. As you can see, I've taken a couple bites there. And my first reaction is, let me break down the chicken. The chicken is good. It has a good flavor to it. It's moist. And then you take the Sriracha sauce that they're adding on top of that. It's actually got a little bit of a spice to it, a little bit of a kick. Not unbearable in any way, shape, or form. It only enhances the flavor of your sandwich. Bun is good. It's actually got so much of that sauce on there, it's actually a little soggy. Not a bad thing. Something to keep in mind for that. Again, when I asked through the when I went through the drive-thru and also checking the app, it said that this would have kale and spinach on it. It does not have that on this sandwich, so I'm a little not happy about that. Bacon is cooked just right. It's a little crunchy, just like how I like it, but not overdone. The sauce is good. The onions taste great, and the chicken is definitely moist and flavorful. This is a great sandwich. Like I said, I'm getting that spice happening to me right there, and the chicken did pop after the second bite, like it busted in half, but the sandwich is still intact. But that's a good flavor sandwich. It's too bad it's just limited time only. And I know it has a lot of calories, but at the same time, since it has that much protein, I feel pretty good about eating that. That's not bad at all, guys. Let's get to the rating. So I'm gonna go ahead and rate this. This is definitely a showstopper sizzle, and not just because it has a little bit of kick with that Sriracha sauce, which I like. And that is gonna be an overall score, guys. That's a 96. That's really good. That is something I would get again. And I know that it's supposed to have, like I said, the kale and spinach, but, you know, so what? Whatever. It tastes really good, guys. Like I said, $5.19, limited time only. And you have the option to also get this as a burger. If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe to this channel. I get those emails saying, so-and-so has subscribed to you. I'm very happy for that. My next video, I have a couple shout-outs I'm going to do. I don't have them down now. But I got a couple people asking me for some shout-outs, so I'm going to do that for you guys. Do not worry. I'm going to get that out. And I appreciate anybody who's ever shouted me out. I just had the GNR channel give me a shout-out, and I really appreciate that. So, guys, let me talk to you real quick. So I've been playing on this softball team, and this is actually the second team I played on. You can see we're called the Unathletics. And a lot of the guys actually got A's hats to kind of match the color and uniform, that kind of thing. I never really did. So I really haven't been playing well the last couple games, guys. I was like 1 for 9 in like 3 games combined, just horrible. And then every every at bat was popping up, like getting under the ball. And I remembered this verse in the Bible, Psalm 144:1, and the verse says, "Blessed be the Lord my rock, who trains my hands for war and my fingers for battle." And I kept thinking about that, and I was like, why am I not quoting that every time I get ready to go up to bat? Every single time. Start saying that. My hands are on the bat. The bat reminds me of a sword. And when David's talking about that, he's talking about like hand-to-hand combat. Like he's ready. The thing is, it's not the Lord actually doing the fighting for him. It's he's being trained by the Lord. Then he's got to go out and actually execute the training, what he's learned. So that's what I did. And guys, tonight I played 2 games. We had 2 games. It was a tournament. And the first 2 times I did, I walked up to the plate. I said my verse. I was repeating it back to myself. I was feeling confident, and the first 2 at bats, I lined straight at people. One hit the shortstop right in the hand, man. I was like, could you not? If I was throwing it to him, it couldn't have been any straighter. And then I hit one right back at the pitcher, and you don't want to hit it back at the pitcher in softball. Hit it right to him. I was so like, really? And guys were like, oh, good swing, Josiah, good swing. And I was like, yeah. Third at bat, hit one, just a beautiful shot right over the second baseman and got to first. Next time, got another one, got a double. And that was just in the first game. We were down to 15-11 in the bottom of the last inning, and I was able to help start a rally, score the first run of that inning. We came back and won that game 16-15. In the bottom of that inning, got to play the second game of a double elimination tournament. So, second game, step up to the plate, lined a double down the third base line. And then my next at bat hit a triple. Guys, a triple. That's my first one of the entire season. Now, I picture Angels in the outfield where they're like, the Angels like helping the guys bad. He's picking the people up in the outfield. Like, God ain't doing that for me. He's training me. I have the skills. I just have to go out there and execute. By the way, I've seen these people, like the GNR channel, they do these videos called Mukbangs where they sit there and eat the whole thing. If I'm saying the word wrong, my bad. But they actually just don't do a review. They do it. And they're talking about just normal stuff. Like, I see other channels where people just sit there and talk about what they bought at the Dollar Tree and all this stuff. And I'm like, I get in here and I take my time and make sure to edit out anything that's like just rambling or anything. And my channel seems to struggle. And I see people that are doing just however they feel like, and they're doing it, and they're going great. Their channel's skyrocketing. So I thought I'm going to mix it up a little bit. I'm going to do the review, but then I'm just going to kind of chat about what's going on. So guys, we won the second game. We played a team called St. John's. The last time we played them, we were up 17-0, and we lost that game 18-17. And I kid you not, they scored the last run. Yes, time was running out. We have time games in softball. As time was running out, they scored the last run with like 2 seconds. And they were a Catholic team, and I told them, I was like, one of you guys must have been in there praying. They just laughed. And we always pray at the end of the games, that kind of thing. So we played again tonight, and we were up 17-1. And they came up to bat, and all of a sudden they got a few hits. They scored a run. I was like, oh, no, not again. And finally, somebody made it out, and that was the end of the game. It was called because we were up by 15 after like 4 innings, so they called the game. We won both of those games convincingly, and so now we play tomorrow night. And we got to keep going in this tournament, and so we just got to keep winning. So that's what's going on. I'm going to be saying that Bible verse every time. Our team actually got warned at the end of the first game for just using bad language. I don't use bad language. I'm actually kind of quiet, except when our team's doing well. I'm cheering them on. I'm fist bumping. I'm doing all that stuff. I'm a team guy, and I will never, ever, ever rag the other team. I have casually joked with a couple guys on the other team just to, we knew it was in good fun. I would never yell at them. I would never cuss. I don't cuss anyway, and I definitely wouldn't cuss at the other team. So just remember, my whole point about this is, God's always got you, but he's not going to go do it for you. He's going to give you the strength, the ability, the know-how. The thing, too, when I'm saying that, I calmed down. Like, everything inside of me just kind of calmed down. I started batting different, too. I never batted the way I did when I hit those balls, and I was batting different. Every time I said that verse, it was focusing me. So just remember that he's not going to come down and do it for you. Sometimes he has to. Sometimes he has to part that Red Sea, but you still got to walk through it. There's always something that you still are going to have to do on your part. You're going to have to believe, and then you're going to have to see it through. So if he heals you of, say, a disease, you don't go back out and start doing the same thing that caused the disease, for example. You change. And so that's when I was saying that, I was like, I'm willing. I'm going to do this. So, that was the two best games I've played all year. And I've had some other good games, but not like that. My batting, everything felt natural. And I know I'm a good ball player. That's never been a thing. I just something was not right in my head. And that helped clear me up, guys. But that's about it. I cannot eat the rest of this sandwich. Like I'm still pumped up from the game. I'm hot and all that stuff. So anyway, that's my word for you. And sometimes I look at my channel, I'm like, I don't talk about my faith enough on this channel. That's the only thing that really drives me. That's the only thing that really moves me. That's the thing that matters. Nothing else really matters at all. Nothing does. There's things that are important, but they don't matter if you don't have Jesus in your heart and in your life, leading and guiding you. And I'm not talking about going to church. I'm not talking about even just talking about it. I'm talking about actually living that way. And no matter who you are around, they know that you are a Christian. They know that there's something different about you. Tonight when they were telling us, I was like, guys, you know I don't cuss. And they're like, yeah. And people noticed that. I don't cuss. And I noticed the guys on the team that also don't use foul language. And I appreciate that. My kids, I don't like my kids coming to the game because of the foul language. But at the same time, Jesus still went and had dinner with sinners. Nasty people, drank their wine, ate their food, that kind of thing. And I say nasty people, I'm talking about people at the time who were considered nasty. That's what I mean. Not saying I thought they were. But the Bible says they were sinners. And he went to them. But he didn't go to partake of what they were doing. I'm not going there to do what these guys are doing. I'm going there to play ball, which is not wrong. And how I play ball should be an example of how I am with Jesus. And that's all that matters, guys. Anyway, that's the end of this video. That's my talk. That's what I'm doing. I'm done eating. Tastes really good. If you got some out of that, let me know. If you didn't like it, what am I going to do? My channel's not exactly blowing up yet anyway, so I got to do what I got to do. And this is who I am. This is who I really am. I love doing food reviews. I like exploring new places. And by the way, the name of this channel, I've never really explained it. And I may do it in a future video. So if you guys want to know what that means and why I call myself the Showstopper and the Showstopper Shows, it's got a couple of different meanings. And it's usually not what people think. When people think of Showstopper, they're like, yeah, you just think you're just the Ritz. And I'm like, not really what I'm trying to go for. And I'm stoked about this Bible verse. Now I want t-shirts. Thought about like even tattoo. No, not really. But something just to have that memory all the time. So thanks for watching the Showstopper Shows. May the forks be with you. May his presence be with you always. Put a bow on this Sriracha Artisan chicken sandwich grilled. Because that's a wrap. The show stops here, guys. Never quit, y'all. Never quit.
We ain't never gonna quit it.